Hello, welcome to a Railways livestream. Hello up there. It's weird because the camera's quite raised up, so my head is centered in the screen, but I need to look up quite a bit to make eye contact. So today, what I've got the Scalescenes Weybridge Hut, a kit that I'm very fond of. I've built this multiple times. Oh, who's that that's just joined? Say hi in the chat, whoever's just joined. I can see who you are. All right, whoever that is, hello. Who you are. All right. So yes, hopefully the camera's picking that up well. The Weybridge Hut. That is the a kit I'm very fond of actually. I think I've built it about 5 times. For the free one, it's really good, and it has made me buy multiple. Well, we've got 2 people now. Again, say hi in the chat so I can say hi to you. And if you want to shout out for your channel, just pop that in. New scalpel, very sharp and good, so this should be nice and accurate. I'm building in the random ashlar version today. Cutting board, ruler, new stick of Uhu. This is my glue that I use. Oh, hi Pete, how you doing? Uhu, that's the glue that I use. It's very inexpensive, about £2.50 for a pot this big. Except it is really annoying, and it you really don't need to apply much pressure for loads to come out. All right, so right here we have got the ruler, and we'll get on with the kit. So just angle the camera is there, hi, so that you could possibly see the thing. You can see that all right, or is the light glaring? Just say in the chat. The camera's not the best here, unfortunately. So first off, I need to mount some of it to heavy card. Well, how are we all doing tonight? All good? So used to using that one. So, doing good, thank you. All right. The other day was quite annoying. I spent the entire day in the footbridge just waiting out the rain. Just so I could do a bit of train spotting, but you know, it's it was a bit of a coffee in a flask, BLT sandwich, so it was a pretty alright day. Well, we've gained someone. So we got something. Oh. So yeah, say hi in the chat. So yeah, just gonna stick this. Hopefully the camera picks that up. There we go. The wall parts. We're gonna stick that onto the card. An hour or so, because at 8:30, Trains in the Attic goes live, and I'm absolutely loving them and they make my day. Just chat with someone. Whoop. Card. So yeah, it's going to be quite a boring live stream tonight. Not much is actually going to happen. But yeah, so it's it's a bit of a boring live stream because I'm just cutting card and sticking it together. But hopefully, well, it's up to you really. I could talk for ages, but it's up to you whether you want to talk in the chat or not. So, if we've just gained someone, I think, yeah. So if you have just joined the live stream, say hi in the chat, and I'll say hi back. People that joined early are probably going to be hearing that for the next couple hours whenever somebody joins, but I like to say hi to everyone, know who's watching. That should fit just nicely on that little offcut there, so we're not wasting. All right. Just sticking, I just use standard glue, like Brits. So really, with these kits, nothing is needed. You've got standard glue, that's it. They're very good, cheap to make, and thankfully, once you've bought it, you don't need to buy it again. I think that's pretty amazing, but Metcalf, even though the Metcalf kits are pre-cut in a sense, they if you do rip it, you've got to buy an entirely new set, so they are kind of annoying in that sense. There's a lot of pressure put on you to make it perfect first time, but with this, make a mistake, just print it again. All right, still on 3 people, so hi to those 3. Hi Chris. Thanks for joining the chat. Great to have anyone here. Yeah. It probably looks really weird, but the camera's quite high up. It's about a foot or so off the table, so when I'm looking at the chat across the screen, my head looks quite low down, but that's about where the camera is for my eye level. So it is quite high up from the table. So sorry if, I'm looking at the chat and it looks like I'm looking down, but all right. While we wait for that to dry, I will start cutting out the print only parts to then layer over. I find that often this kit, this Weybridge kit, usually takes me probably about anywhere between 5 and 6 hours to create. So that's either just one day at a weekend, or just evening, 2 evenings, 2 to 3 evenings. So some of the bigger kits, like the platform, which is on the N gauge, some of them like I did download for free the industrial warehouse one. That looks really nice, but there is one thing about it. I downloaded it, number 1 because it's free, and number 2, but also because there's someone's chatted. You're not the first. I used to prove my camera every other stream to get it where I have it now. Okay. Sorry if it takes me a while to read. I'm quite a quick reader, but at the minute my eyes aren't the best. So at the moment, from here, that looks somewhat blurry. Yeah. But yeah, there's in my village, or town, I should call it, because our town goes back all the way to the Industrial Revolution. In actual fact, way before that, to time of the Charleses, Charles I and Charles II. loads. It's a very historic town, and in the Industrial Revolution, the town practically got knocked down to its feet and rebuilt. And there's a load of old warehouses with the blue doors and everything, with alleyways. And so what I'm probably going to do is print off the Engage warehouse kit and modify it to look like the one that I walk to and from every day. Every day I walk past this, and it does look nice. It's a nice piece of, you know, the blue windows, blue doors, and the brick. It's very nice, but I do think I'll modify it to look like that, because it's lovely. But yeah, our village is our village town. It's very historic, very historic. With the there was a famous story where the Charleses, not King Charles I and Oliver Cromwell were both on their way to the Civil War, and they both booked in on the same night to one of the coaching inns. Of course, they absolutely hate each other, so the owner had to do this. Had to put everyone on this maneuver where they basically had to keep all of them separate for the entire duration of the 24 hours. I think that's absolutely hilarious. You know, it's something out of Faulty Towers. You know, you have someone come in that they hate each other, and you've got to do this mad dash to make sure that they don't bump into each other. Oh, we've had someone join. Say hi in the chat, whoever's joined, so I can say hi back. All right. There we go. Oh, drop down back to 3. All right. So yeah, I don't think that this live stream thing will be either weekly or monthly or daily. I don't know where it's going at the minute. But what I do hope is I'll try and do a live stream whenever possible, because, you know, they are nice to do. Oh. Chris, you weren't here at the beginning. I'm building the N-gauge weighbridge hut. It's one of those kits that you can't get enough of. I've built this dozens of times in all different sizes, colors, everything, and it's really good. But as I explained, I've got the industrial warehouse building, which I am hoping to modify to look like the one in my town. If I can actually have the will and the willpower to modify it. Okay. There and there. Right, so that's cut. Whose is it? Are you asking, is it my kit or which company it's from? And I'll answer all those questions. It's the free one by Scalescenes. Who owns the kit Scalescenes, but now me. And on the model railway, I do have a little builder who I'll probably play next week. So, does that answer your question in some way? Okay. I quite like it in the random ashlar version. If it there we go. It just looks a bit more British in a weird way. Hi, and I'll give a hi back. I first found out about Scalescenes at my local model railway club when we were actually allowed to go. When we were actually allowed to go, I used to go down there and we'd have chats over a cup of tea and everything. And one of the boys told me about. I said, I want to make my layout look good, but I don't have the money. And he just said, Scalescenes. Googled it, found out most of their kits are quite inexpensive, nice. They're, and if you make an error, you can print it again. And so since then, the bug's hit. I quite like making my own buildings and scenery. Because if you buy resin, number one, it's more expensive, and number two, it's just, you buy it and then you pop it down. That's it. At least with kits, you have the couple of hours sitting here building it, having a bit of fun, and it's quite nice. Metcalf kits where I started on. Then I found Scalescenes, did Scalescenes for a while. I built a Metcalf kit the other month, and they're down there. That's they're the terraced houses in Engage. Bought a couple of them. But yeah, really, it's Scalescenes and Metcalf at the minute that I'm building. Though for Christmas, I always say to my friends, if you want to get me anything, peak wagon kits. Lovely. Inexpensive way of getting wagons, and you need a lot of them on a railway. Well, they're about £4 each, and you get the fun of building it yourself, painting it yourself, and doing everything yourself. Yeah. So yeah, I do think that except for locos and like stuff like locos and coaches, more or less everything else I do as a kit. I wouldn't build locos by myself. No. That's where I draw the line. All right. So what are we all saying in the chat? Because I've been talking for a while. Let's give you people a little go at talking. Anyone? All right then. Before all COVID happened, this was, I think it was 2017 that we went up. Common Road Junction, hi. Hi, Common Road Junction, how you doing? Before all COVID happened in 2017, the Scouts and me, we went on this trip, a 9-day trip in Switzerland. Well, here we got Pete Clark, I Common Road. It's good. Met up. Thank you. Hey, Pete. And we went there, but being scouts, we didn't just want to fly there. We didn't want to take a coach there. We wanted to do it the awkward way. Expensive, because you went from sorry, did I pop out then for a minute? Just said network connection. No, we took trains the entire way. So from where I am to London, from London to Paris, Paris to Germany, Germany to Switzerland. Granted, that's a very briefed version of it. In total, there were about 7 stops and about 8 trains. It was fun, very fun. 13-hour trip there, 13 hours back. And boy, was it great. Eurostar, amazing, because it was one of the new ones at the time. Then we, SNCF, first time I've ever been on a continental train, double deck. Absolutely amazing. You've not lived till you've been on them. We got Anthony Dodge. Hi, Anthony. We are, as you've joined a bit late. We're building Scalescenes. Bit of a chat. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing sitting on the top deck of a double-decker train, watching a French and German countryside go by, and then going on one of those trains which scales the side of the mountains. That absolutely amazing trip. Hopefully the network connection's good. Up here in the loft, there's not the best. There is a Wi-Fi router just there. Still, apparently the network connection's quite poor. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Over the Atlantic. I'm just going to get one of the Scalescenes to get that bit around. Okay. I think out of all the attempts of the Scalescenes kits, this has ended up the best. I'll just put my hand behind it. This one got the little red door sign. I don't have the best printer, so most of it hasn't actually come out the best quality it could have. Then for the coal stays, just made them, and then just put Celotex in and painted it. Yeah. But yeah, that I think is the best one that's come out. Very nice and crisp edges with clean shaves. So got a little white edge showing here. Whoops. Oh. So yeah, this is the first live stream that I've done. To all of you that have just joined the stream, I don't think that this will be a daily or weekly thing. I really don't. I'll just try and do them when I can, and hopefully give a bit more notice than this. Hopefully, at least I'll know in future when I'm doing them, and at least probably post it a couple days in advance. Someone's just joined the chat. Lewis Vickers. Hi, Lewis. Well done for winning second prize in the giveaway. Really well done. I haven't gone to the post office and get a stamp or two. But it is there, and it will be sent by Friday. So you should receive it in time for Christmas. Paul Corduroy, I'm still yet to hear from. Because he won first prize. And he hasn't got in touch. Oh, got another person joined. Number 6, whoever you are, just pop your name down in the chat or just say hi and I'll say hi back. Yeah. Yeah, look, and by the way, the draw was fair. Filling it up in a hat. I even printed them on black, the backs of the cards I coloured in with Sharpie. So I couldn't see the names. I wouldn't be able to see, so it was fair. If you rewatch the video, you should see it was fair. Greetings and okay. Sorry. Oh, Sam's Trains and SDJR7F88 have got a scheduled digest. So if you watch any of them, they should be posting a video soon. If I have got a question for the chat, it would be this. I now in COVID have gotten into train spotting. That being us standing on a platform and watching trains go by. And you've probably seen the video I posted yesterday. Now, I'm of them, but that gets a bit boring. Sorry, did the connection go then? But that's a bit boring. And oh, sorry, Common Road Junction. Hi to you. Hi, Common Road Junction. But that's a bit boring, watching class 222s and 43s go by, and every now and again class 66. That's all fine. And of course, I think the East Mids have just bought East Midlands Railway have just bought a load of class 180s. I do believe they are. They're the electric ones now. So hopefully I'll see some of them in the next year or so. Keep saying no network. That I'd like to start looking at probably seeing some rarer trains like steam trains or diesel. Said he saw the blue Pullman go through. Now my question is, how did he know? Now this has rattled my brain for a little while because I've browsed the internet and browsed. Can't figure out websites that say, oh, by the way, on this day this train passes through these stations. And yes, I know I've seen some like Rail Advent and Rail Tour Info, but I can't get my head around them. So different website, please pop it for you, the chat's down there. Yeah, pop it in the chat, and because that'll do. All right. Got 4 people still. Keeps fluctuating. Ah, that's annoying. So, all of you, what are you all hoping for Christmas? Yeah, because there's not the best internet connection up here. So if you can still hear me, just pop in the chat that you can still. Just hold my hand up behind it. Yeah. Just for that for a minute. Ah, good. You can hear me. It just keeps saying that the network connection's not good. So I'm just wondering if it just bugs out. You know. That is but I have policy. That's why I spent all the time. So I'll just place the laptop and pass one under and in. Absolutely kills your back. And I don't blame you, Anthony. Traveling the Atlantic. Hi, Ruth. Anfield Road. Hello. So this is what I've been working on for the past couple bits. Sorry for that. Someone get a connection. But it's my laptop. The platform. Now, if you want update, you should know that I'm going to actually just try and see. And I figure this out, don't forget to hit the like button if you're not already subscribed. And I do have a little plan for 100 subscribers. So, to be able to, but what I am able to do is just show this. This isn't going to be the finished one. The finished one will be like a plastic, the Pico. But that's just over here for now. The ballast, take a little while to dry because it is cold up here. But